back. You're watching Overdrive, and it's now time for us to take your queries on Auto Selector. Sirish joins us as always. Hi, Sirish. And our first question comes into us from Lucknow. Praveen Kumar Kaital writes in saying he wants to buy himself a petrol hatchback. His budget is about 5 to 5.5 lakh rupees. He wants a spacious hatchback with good fuel economy and comfort. He shortlisted the Swift, the i20 and the Ford Figo. Do you have any other options for him? And from this list, what would you choose?
Well, if you're looking for a car that's spacious and comfortable in that segment, the i20 is the best. Now, I would recommend it the Swift if you're looking for something that has a little more fun to drive character, and the Figo if you're looking for something that's got extremely good value for money. But if you can afford the i20, if that falls into your price segment, well, go for it. It really is very good.
All right, our next question comes into us from Varun Reddy. Varun writes into us from Nellore. He wants to buy himself an SUV primarily for use on highways and some off-roading at his farm. Now, he was all set to get his hands on the new Fortuner, but he saw our review of the Santa Fe, that's the Hyundai Santa Fe, and he thinks that that may be the right choice for him. He uses his car to ferry business visitors from abroad and needs it to look good. So what should it be, the Fortuner or the Hyundai Santa Fe, Sirish?
Well, interesting question. We just compared the Santa Fe and the Fortuner for the November issue of Overdrive magazine, which, by the way, is on stands right now. And I thought the Santa Fe was extremely competitive against the Fortuner. Now, it's based on a monocoque platform, so that's why it's got much better ride and handling. To drive on the highway, it is more comfortable. It feels like a car to drive, whereas the Fortuner, because of its body on ladder frame chassis, it is a little more rugged, but it's not as good to drive on the road. Also, the Santa Fe's engine is much better. It really is a cracker of an engine. 194 PS of power is a lot, and it is a fast SUV. It is also nice to drive, comfortable, and interiors are much better. So I think your foreign clients will be more impressed by the Santa Fe than the Fortuner. But now I don't know what is the extent of the off-roading that you do on your farm. If you need low ratio, then the Fortuner is it. It's got a low ratio gearbox. It is very rugged. It'll go all the way up to Khardungla and back without breaking into a sweat. But if you need something that can just take you out of slightly slushy or mucky situations, the Santa Fe will do just fine. And that would be my pick.
All right, our final question, and this one's a biking question this week. Arun writes in from Coimbatore. He wants to know what's happening with Kawasaki's India launch. He wants to buy a sporty motorcycle in the next couple of months, and he was hoping to get something in the 600cc range. Should he just go for the Ninja 250, and are there any good options that he should wait for in the future, Sirish?
Well, luckily for you, I know for a fact that Bajaj and Kawasaki are looking at bigger engine Ninjas for India. The 650 Ninja, it is definitely coming to India early next year, and it is a very well-suited motorcycle for India. It's got a lot of power for Indian conditions. It is comfortable. It's got a good riding position. I think it is spot on, and it'll work very well in the country, and I think you should wait for it.
With that, it's time for us to wrap up Auto Selector for this week. Do remember to send us your queries and your feedback to helpdesk@overdrive.co.in.